Hello, everyone. It's me again. How's it going? Honestly, life's a bitch. Life's a real big bitch. No, I'm not good, Scoper. I'm not good at all. Life's just a real big bitch. Due to an issue with my tax documents, I had to return my my tax refund. Because I had to, returning my tax refund, I am now no longer entitled to getting my tax refund because I had to return the amount that was given to me, and now I'm officially out of money because of it. I didn't spend my tax refund at all, but I have things to pay for coming up, and now I'm just out of cash.
Try to say, "Thank you for your time and hospitality. I'll take my leave now."
どうもありがとうございます。どうもありがとうございました。I know that's not actually it. And then it's,
お邪魔しました。じゃあ、失礼します。
お邪魔しました。じゃあ、失礼します。Yeah, that's kind of my life right now, is I'm just left with that. お邪魔しました。じゃあ、失礼します。
How do you say, "Shall I close the door?"
ドアを閉めましょうか。
ドア閉めましょうか。閉めましょうか。閉めましょうか。Nope.
Let's see if you can say, "Welcome. Now, please come in."
いらっしゃいませ。じゃあ、fuck. いらっしゃいませ。じゃあ、and then I can't remember what these.
いらっしゃい。さあ、どうぞ。
さあ、どうぞ。さあ、どうぞ。
Try to say, "You are good at Japanese, aren't you?"
ですね。そう、私の日本語が上手ですね。
日本語がお上手ですね。
上手ですね。
Let's hear you say, "This is the kitchen. Next to it is the Japanese-style family room."
こちら、no. これ、let me think. こちらは、ただもの No, not ただもの。No, it's not Tokyo. もの and then fuck, I don't remember it.
こちらは台所です。その隣は茶の間です。
こちらは台所。Okay, 台所。Right now, we're just doing like the review for like what we did yesterday. But we'll be going into new material afterwards. We got like 73 things to review today. 台所. Man, fuck this shit. Fuck life. Fuck this fucked up clown ass world that we're all living in. こちらは台所です。その隣は茶の間です。
How do you say, "This is the Japanese-style drawing room"?
I don't remember. こちらは
座敷です。
座敷です。
Try to say, "What is this room?"
この部屋は何ですか？
この部屋は何ですか？
Hi.
Do you remember how to say, where did you take Japanese classes?
Nihongo 習っています。日本語ね、習っていましたか？
どこで日本語を習いましたか？
どこで日本語を習いましたか？
Okay, now try to say, shall I show you around the house?
Let me see. Shall I show you around the house? はい。このうち
うちの中をご案内しましょうか？
うちの中をご案内しましょうか？
Try to say,
Let's see.
that room is the room with the family Buddhist altar.
風呂場。この町は、この部屋は、ぶとばです。
その部屋は仏間です。
仏間です。That's what it was. その部屋は仏間です。
Okay, now try to say, oh, no, it's still far from perfect.
Let's see. あ、いいえ。まだまだです。
いいえ、まだまだです。
はい。
Let's see if you can say, I took Japanese classes at college for 4 years.
Let's see. That would be Japanese classes at college for 4 years. That was yokanen. Yonen kan 4年間大学で日本語を習っていました。
4年間大学で日本語を習いました。
Yes!
How do you say,
Hey, Chad, I can get it.
it's small though?
Let's see. 小さいだけど、
狭いですけど。
狭いですけど。
How do you say, you are a little bit off the mark?
Let's see. That would be 少し、ちょっと違います。ちょっと違います。
ちょっと違います。
Yes.
Let's see if you can say, I
Yes,
have
I'm
been
flat
learning
broke.
Japanese through online classes for 3 months now.
Yeah, I'm flat broke now. It's rough. And I'm probably gonna wind up on the streets in a few weeks if I can't get a fucking job because my mother is a narcissistic asshole who just does not find any fault and will just milk me for all my money. 3ヶ月前からI believe that's right. 3ヶ月前からオンラインクラスで日本語を習っていました。No, wait, 習っている。
3ヶ月前からオンラインクラスで日本語を習っています。
Close. But no, I can't accept
How
that
do you
one.
say, it's old though?
Let's see. So, 古いですけど。
古いですけど。
はい
Do
はい。
you remember how to say,
I feel old
what
most
kind of
days.
taste does that have?
Let's see. それはどんな味ですか？
それはどんな味ですか？
Let's see. What is the word for smell? Smell. Nioi. Okay, so that would be それどんな匂いですか？ですか？それはどんな匂いですけど、ですか？それはどんな匂いですか？
How do you say, is my pronunciation correct?
私の発音は私の発音は is my 洗ってますか？
私の発音は合っていますか？
合ってますか？な、洗ってますか？ Come on, Halen, you can do this. What's everyone been up to today? Other than applying the jobs, I've been like, I had to go to seek with my therapist, and now I'm thinking about what I have to do the next few days.
Let's see if you can say, no, not really.
Yeah. This is yeah. And then
いえいえ、それほどでも。
それほども。
ほど。
それほども。
Do you remember how to say, good afternoon, thank you for inviting me in?
This is おはようございます。失礼します。
こんにちは。お邪魔します。
Oh, that's おはようございます is good morning. What am I fucking thinking? God damn it, Halen. Konnichiwa. お邪魔します。
Okay, now try to say, shall I open the window?
Let's see. That is... No, I don't know how to say this.
窓を開けましょうか。
窓を開けましょうか。
What's the way to say, wow, it's a spacious garden, isn't it?
Spacious garden, isn't it? 広い。わあ、広い庭ですね。
わあ、広いお庭ですね。
Yes. あ、広い庭ですね。広いお庭ですね。Not 匂い。Not 匂い。No, 匂い is fucking smell. It's a spacious smell. Why the fuck would I think that?
Do you remember how to say, please come on in?
どうぞ。
どうぞ上がってください。
どうぞ上がってください。Close, but no.
Let's see if you can say, excuse me, but please speak in Japanese.
すみませんが、日本語を話せますください。話してください。日本語を話してください。No, 日本語で話してください。
すみませんが、日本語で話してください。
Close. 話して。Because it's pay form. Right. Pay form.
Now try and say, is it okay?
Alright. いいですか？
いいですか？
Yes.
Okay, now try to say, how is my pronunciation?
私の発音はどうですか？
私の発音はどうですか？
はいはい。
How do you say,
たっさん。
it's a beautiful house, isn't it?
たっさん。私の発音はどうですか？いいですか？ Let's see. 綺麗な家ですね。
綺麗なお。
Yes.
What's the way to say, next, we slice it?
Let's see. That would be... 次にスライスします。次にスライスします。
次にスライスします。
Yes.
Let's see if you can say, yes, by all means, please.
はい。おー。どうぞお願いします。No, I don't think that.
ええ、ぜひお願いします。
ぜひお願いします。ぜひお願いします。
What's the meaning of,
ちょっと辛いです。
ちょっと辛いです。It's a bit hot.
it's a little bit hot?
Yes.
What does it mean when you say,
日本語がだいたいわかります。
大体わかります。I understand Japanese. I want to say for the most part, or a bit. To me, a bit and for the most part are the same thing. I understand Japanese for the most part.
I understand Japanese for the most part?
Fuck you, brain. I knew you could do it.
What's the meaning
That's
of,
right. It's insulting
日
your
本
own
語で
brain.
何と言いますか？
Insulting your own. Oh my god, I'm slurring my speech. I haven't even been drinking today. 日本語で何と言いますか？日本語で何と言いますか？ What does this mean in Japanese? No. Japanese. So it's Japanese in Japanese. 何と言いますか? What does this mean in Japanese?
what do you call it in Japanese?
What do you call it in Japanese?
What does it mean when you say,
それはどうやって食べますか？
それはどうやって食べますか？それはどうやって食べますか? How do you eat that?
how do you eat that?
Yes.
What's the meaning of,
そして酢と醤油で食べます。
そして then and then we そして and we eat it with vinegar and soy sauce.
and then we eat it with vinegar and soy sauce?
Good. Okay.
What does it mean when you say,
神道シュラインは日本語で何ですか？
Shinto Shrine wa. Give me a sec. Where the fuck you put that wire? There's a wire here that I had for so something important. God damn it, where the fuck did I put it? Swearing a lot today. I can't help it. So I'm thinking, by the way, next week if things continue to spiral, I'm gonna do the Javathon thing, where I'm looking for jobs pretty much most of the time while I'm streaming and also studying Japanese and maybe some gaming. Where the fuck did I put that cable? Where the fuck did I put that wire? That's not it. There it is. Found it. Shinto Shrine wa Nihongo de nan desu ka? How do you say Shinto Shrine in Japanese?
what is Shinto shrine in Japanese? What's the meaning of
まず腹渡を取ります。
First, we remove the guts. まず、腹渡を取ります。
First of all, we remove the guts.
Then, we eat the guts. No, we do not. No, we do not cook the guts. We just eat them raw.
Try to say, please speak up.
もっと大きく声ってください。No, もっと大きく声ってお願いします。
もっと大きい声でお願いします。
すごいですね。
Okay, now try to say, I lost my
ここで、の、地下鉄の駅で、パスポートをなくしました。
地下鉄の駅でパスポートをなくしました。
Let's see. No. ドームルームでアイマスクをなくしました。I don't know how to say either dorm room or eye mask in Japanese yet. But I was right about that. I was
How
on
do
it.
you
No.
say, excuse me, please teach me how to use chopsticks.
すみません。箸の箸の使い方で、教えてください。
すみません。箸の使い方を教えてください。
Yes!
How do you say, what does it say here?
Okay. ここに書いて、ここに何と書いてありますか？
ここに何と書いてありますか？
すごい。
Try to say, please write your name.
Let's see. お名前を書いてください。
お名前を書いてください。
I said no, so no.
Let's see if you can say, please tell me how to read your name.
Give me a sec. I need to. Sorry about that. Oddly when you take your time, man. Well, not oddly. You do a lot better. Well, yeah, no. I know what you're saying. Let's go. お名前 How to read? No, 書いてください. No, please tell me how to read. お名前の読み方をのお名前の読み方ください。の読み方を教えてください。
お名前の読み方を教えてください。
Hell yeah.
How do you say, should I call the police?
警察を呼びましょうか。
警察を呼びましょうか。
Hell yeah.
Do you remember how to say, please teach me how to read Chinese characters?
Alright. 漢字の読み方を教えてください。
漢字の読み方を教えてください。
Yes.
Let's hear you say, I don't understand the meaning of green sha.
Let's see. Also, okay, グリーン車と全然わかりません。
グリーン車の意味がわかりません。
グリーン車の意味がわかりません。
Okay, now try to say,
グリーン車の
I'm
意味がわかり
traveling
ま
by
せ
the
ん。
919 express train.
9時19分9個の9個で行きます。
9時19分の急行で行きます。
Yes! Okay, I got it. I'm getting that one. Kyuko was the word Kyuko was the only part that I was worried about. Oh my god. Rest and exam. That's not at all what I'm looking for. Class cancellation. Hasten. Nope. Come on, give me it. Where is the train? Why are there so many different Kyukos? What the fuck? Old friendship. I'm looking for a fucking train, not for friendship here. Find me the fucking train. God fucking damn it. It won't show me which one is the fucking train kanjis. It's like, oh yeah, canceled class. I'm not looking for a canceled class.
Let's hear you say, what does it say on that signboard way over there?
Yomitan can sometimes be a very, very big pain in the ass. Because it doesn't show you what you want. Okay, what does it say on the signboard over there? 看板に Yeah. 看板になんと書いてなんと書いてですか？
あの看板に何と書いてありますか？
It's ありますか, not ですか.
How do you say, can we use dollars in Japan?
日本にドラを使いますか? Hi Bongo, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat today. How are you? いらっしゃいます。いらっしゃいませ。Okay. 日本にドルを使いますか? No, 日本でドルが使いますか?
日本でドルが使えますか？
There it is!
How do you say, what happened?
どうしましたか? どうしましたか?
どうしましたか？
Ah, finally getting it!
Do you remember how to say, I'll bring it right away?
And that is すぐお持ちします。
すぐお持ちします。
How have you been, Bongo? It's been a while.
Try to say, thank you for your time and hospitality. I'll take my leave now.
Let's see. おもしました。どうぞ。No. どうも。Fuck!
お邪魔しました。じゃあ、失礼します。
お邪魔しました。じゃあ、失礼します。
How do you say, shall I close the door?
失礼します。Close the door. So that is ドアを Nope, that's not the word I'm thinking of.
ドアを閉めましょうか。
閉めましょうか? We're in the...
Let's see if you can say, welcome. Now, please come in.
Okay. いらっしゃいます。No, いらっしゃい。So, いらっしゃいませ。Or the simpler version, いらっしゃい。さあ、どうぞ。
いらっしゃい。さあ、どうぞ。
Let's hear you say, this is the kitchen. Next to it is the Japanese-style family room.
Let's see. だいたい。こちらはだいたい。something. だいたいもの。It's not だいたいもの。Next to it. その隣に、
こちらは台所です。その隣は茶の間です。
台所。That's what it was. It's not 台台. It's 台所. You have improved a lot. Good job. Thank you. I'm still struggling at times. Mostly because these current sentences are what we learned yesterday. So they're still like kind of weak in my mind still, because we're still learning them. But that'll change with time. So こちらは台所です。その隣は茶の間です。台所and茶の間。What have you been up to as of late?
How do you say, this is the Japanese-style drawing room?
座敷です。Okay. こちらは座敷です。
こちらは座敷です。
Yes. こちらは座敷です。座敷 or 座敷?
座敷。
Okay, so it's 座敷. Because they dropped the E from the she and just turned into sh. They
Do you
devoice
remember
it,
how
yeah.
to say, where did you take Japanese classes?
Okay, so どこで日本語を習っていますか? No. 習いましたか? Aha, I got it. どこで日本語を習いましたか?
どこで日本語を習いましたか？
Eh.
Okay,
Ah,
now try to
class.
say, shall I show you around the house?
Let's see. Let's see. Daigoku. Isn't Daigoku? No, I think is Daigoku college or what? Daigoku. Maple. That's not it. I'm getting Gakko. Daigaku. Daigakuen. Daigaku. Daigaku. Daigaku no Nihongo no class de naraimashita. Alright. Shall I show you around the house? Let's see. That would be Uchinonaka. Fuck.
うちの中をご案内しましょうか。
Go on. Goannai.
ご案内。
Shimashouka. Goannai shimashouka. Okay.
Try to say, that room is the room with the family Buddhist altar.
Utsuma. その部屋は仏間です。
その部屋は仏間です。
How do you say, it's small though?
ちょっとですけど、no, 狭いですけど、
狭いですけど。
狭い、there it is. 狭いですけど。
Let's see if you can say, I have been learning Japanese through online classes for 3 months now.
3ヶ月前からオンラインクラスで日本語を習っています。
3ヶ月前からオンラインクラスで日本語を習っています。
Hell yeah, see?
How do you say, is my pronunciation correct?
I'm wearing myself out. But I'm trying my best, chat. You know, with how things are going these days, I need to keep trying. Otherwise, I'm just gonna lose my mind from like stress and anxiety and panicking, and it's all just gonna come swallowing me whole until I just lose my mind. But yeah, if I'm not like careful, I'm just gonna if I don't like keep moving forward, I'm just going to get swallowed up by everything. So この発音は合っていますか？
私の発音は合っていますか？
Yes.
Let's see if you can say, no, not really.
いい。So it's いえ。
いえいえ、それほどでも。
それほどでも indicates an extent. Total. I'm not as strong as Ken. Can't walk as fast. Okay.
Do you remember how to say, good afternoon, thank you for inviting me in?
こんにちは。お邪魔します。
こんにちは。お邪魔します。
Yes.
Okay, now try to say, shall I open the window?
Let's see. Shall I open the window? So, 窓を開けますか？窓を開けますか？
窓を開けましょうか。
開けましょうか？
What's the way to say, wow, it's a spacious garden, isn't it?
Okay. Okay. わあ、広い庭いですね。
わあ、広いお庭ですね。
広いお庭ですね。
Do you remember how to say, please come on in?
Okay, so it's お邪魔します。No, it's どうぞ。
どうぞ上がってください。
どうぞ上がってください。
Let's see if you can say, excuse me, but please speak in Japanese.
すみませんが、日本語で話してください。
すみませんが、日本語で話してください。
Yes.
Let's see if you can say, yes, by all means, please.
Let's see.
ぜひお願いします。
ぜひお願いします。ぜひお願いします。
What's the meaning of,
日本語で何と言いますか？
日本語で何と言いますか？日本語で何と言いますか？ What is that in Japanese?
what do you call it in Japanese? Try to say, please write your name.
お名前を書いてください。
お名前を書いてください。
Let's hear you say, I don't understand the meaning of green sha.
グリーン車とグリーン車の意味がわかりません。
グリーン車の意味がわかりません。
Yes!
Let's hear you say, what does it say on that signboard way over there?
What does it say on the signboard over there? So, 看板に何と書いてありますか？
あの看板に何と書いてありますか？
Try to say, thank you for your time and hospitality. I'll take my leave now.
失礼です。失礼します。どうぞ。I think this is either どうも or どうぞ。どうもお持ちしましたか？どうもお持ちしましたか？失礼します。
お邪魔しました。じゃあ、失礼します。
お邪魔しました。じゃあ、失礼します。
How do you say, shall I close the door?
ドアを
閉めましょうか。
閉めましょうか。
Let's hear you say,
I'm getting
this is the
closer.
kitchen. Next to it is the Japanese-style
です。
family room.
So, こちらは台所です。その隣にGod damn it. まあ、something
こちらは台所です。
茶の
その
間。
隣は茶の間です。
茶の間。It's literally just the no ma that's screwing with me now. 台所 I get. Okay, so it was その隣。
Okay, Now try to say, shall I show you around the house?
Let's see. That is うちの中にうちの中に God damn it.
うちの中をご案内しましょうか。
Goannai. Literally, this is the only one in this whole review that has had Goannai. And that's part of why it's driving me insane, is because it's not using Goannai for anything else. I also wish that every so often it would throw like a bit of variety at like, you know, the phrasing of what it's saying. Like, shall I show you around the store? Which would be mise no naka o goannai shimashou ka? Rather than uchi no naka, which would be, yeah, rather than uchi no naka o goannai shimashou ka, we talk store or department store, it would be departo no naka o goannai shimashou ka?
Let's see if you can say, no, not really.
Yeah. そのほどです。
いえいえ、それほどでも。
それほども。God damn it!
Okay, now try to say, shall I open the window?
So, 窓を開けましょうか?
窓を開けましょうか。
We're getting close to the end of the
What's
first
the
part
way
of
to
the
say,
review.
Wow,
Wow.
it's a spacious garden, isn't it?
わー、広いお庭ですね。
わあ、広いお庭ですね。
Do
Getting
you
there.
remember how to say, please come on in?
どうぞ、お邪魔します。No, wait, no. 開けます。どうぞ開かっています。
どうぞ上がってください。
上がってください。Okay, getting that one closer. どうぞ上がってください。
Let's see if you can say, yes, by all means, please.
お願いします。So, this is hi. Come on. I'm driving myself insane with this shit. By all means. ぜひ。はい、ぜひください。
ええ、ぜひお願いします。
God damn it! お願いします。
Try to say, thank you for your time and hospitality.
We
I'll
went
take
over
my
this.
leave now.
We literally learned this shit yesterday, and that's part of the reason why it's fucking with me. Chad, I feel like I'm going insane now. I swear I am. Although, I guess I was insane to begin with. お邪魔し、どうぞ、let's see. どうぞ、お邪魔します。お邪魔しました。じゃあ、さあ、失礼します。失礼します。
お邪魔しました。じゃあ、失礼。
Shall I close the door?
ドアを、さあ、ご案内。
ドアを閉めましょうか。
閉めましょうか。ドアを
Let's
閉め
hear
ま
you
しょうか。
say, this is the
茶の間。
kitchen. Next to it is the
台所。
Japanese-style family room.
そう。こちらは台所です。その隣は茶の間です。
こちらは台所です。その隣は茶の間です。
Yes!
Okay, now try to say,
I bet
Shall I
that
show
is
you
for almost
around
an
the
hour.
house?
It's almost been an hour of the review. I'll show you around the house. Okay, that is... Oh, I remember. うちの中をご案内しましょうか。
うちの中をご案内しましょうか。
Yes! なるほど。
let's see if you can say, No, not really.
そのほでも。いえいえ、そのほでも。ほどでも。
いえいえ、それほどでも。
Yes.
Do you remember how to say, please come on in?
Alright. 上がってください。どうぞ上がってください。
どうぞ上がってください。
Let's see if you can say, yes, by all means, please.
ください。So, はい。はい。ぜひください。
ええ、ぜひお願いします。
ぜひお願いします。
How do you say, shall I close the door?
ドアを
閉めましょうか。
閉めましょうか。
Let's see if you can say,
はい。
yes, by
ぜ
all
ひ
means,
ください。
please.
ぜひお願いします。
ええ、ぜひお願いします。
One more.
How do you say,
閉めましょう
shall
か。
I close the door?
ドアを閉めましょうか。
ドアを閉めましょうか。
Finally. But I feel like I earned this. But we still have 22 more words to do, so let's just do that, and then we'll move on to the
Try to
lesson.
say-
Finally.
My luggage was stolen at the airport.
Okay. 空港で荷物を取られました。
空港で荷物を取られました。
Yes.
Let's see if you can say, I got on the bus at the bus station at the south entrance.
Okay. 南口のバス乗り場。バス乗り場はバスになくします。No, it's not なくしました。That's something else. バスに降りました。
南口のバス乗り場からバスに乗りました。
Yes!
What's the meaning of,
地震です。気をつけてください。
Let's see. 地震です。気をつけてください。It's an earthquake. Please be careful. 地震です。
it's an earthquake, please be careful?
Alright.
What does it mean when you say,
東京駅から新宿まで地下鉄でいくらですか？
Okay, so that is 東京駅から新宿まで地下鉄でいくらですか？ How much does it cost to get from Tokyo Station to Shinjuku by subway?
how much does it cost to travel from Tokyo Station to Shinjuku by subway?
Yes.
What's the meaning of,
往復ですか？片道ですか？
My dog is going off. Probably the dog walker is here. 往復ですか？片道ですか？ What the hell? Is it a round trip or one way?
is it round trip or one way? What does it mean when you say,
美味しい魚がありますか？
I'll be right back. I was right. 美味しい魚がありますか? Do you have delicious fish?
do you have any tasty fish?
Yes.
What's the meaning of,
少々お待ちください。
少々お待ちください which is 少々お待ちください Please wait a moment.
please wait a moment?
There we go.
What does it mean when you say,
公園で鍵を拾いました。
公園で鍵を拾いました So 公園で鍵を拾いました I found a key at the park.
I found some keys in the park?
Yes.
What's the meaning of,
お味はいかがですか？
お味はいかがですか? お味はいかがですか? How is the taste?
How is the taste? Okay,
Almost.
now try to say, the department store is farther ahead and to the left.
デパートにこの先左です。デパートへこの先左です。
デパートはこの先左です。
わあ。
Do you remember how to say, this sushi is very tasty?
この寿司はとても美味しいです。
この寿司はとても美味しいです。
Wow, I even nailed the pause, even though I wasn't trying to nail the pause.
What's the way to say, I'll take 3 70 yen stamps?
Let's see. Let's see. 70切って3枚ください。
70円切って3枚ください。
Do you remember how to say, do you have ice cream?
Do you have ice cream? アイスクリームがありますか?
アイスクリームがありますか?
すごい。
Let's hear you say, how much is that?
How much is that? Let's see. それはいかがですか?
それはいくらですか?
いくらですか?
How do you say, 70 times 5 equals 350?
70 times 5 is 350. 70, so, 70×5 は350です。
70×5 は350です。
Yes.
Let's see if you can say, 3 glasses of iced coffee, please.
アイスコーヒー3本。3本お願いします。
アイスコーヒー3杯お願いします。
3杯お願いします。
Now try and say, today is Saturday, April 20th.
今日は4月2日の土曜の水曜日です。So, I'm changing this to today's date. So, 今日は4月2日の水曜日です。But the answer to this one is 今日は4月20日土曜日です。
今日は4月20日の土曜日です。
Yes. I like to
Let's
add
see if you can
variation because if
say,
I don't add variation,
I
then I'm
didn't
not
do
gonna
anything.
fucking get it. If I don't have variation, then I'm just gonna like get adjusted to the same answers over and over, and that's not good. I didn't do anything. So, 何を20日 2日 is the second day. 2日. I thought that it was a small one. So yeah, it's 2日 then. ありがとうございました、計算。Okay, 何もしませんでした。
何もしませんでした。
Yes.
How do you say, 800 minus 780 equals 20?
Let's see. あなたの日はどうですか? Let's see. 800 minus 7, which is 2. Yes. 80引く No. 800引く 780、80は20です。
800-780は20です。
20です。
How do you say, well then, cheers?
Alright. じゃあ、乾杯。
じゃあ乾杯。
Yes.
Try to say, no, thank you.
いいえ。いいえ。結構です。
いえ、結構です。
How do you say, was the price of the umbrella 400 yen?
Let's see. 傘の値段は400円ですかでしたか That should be... Let me think. Hold on, let me say it again. Let me say it again. 傘の値段は400円でしたか
傘の値段は400円でしたか？
Let's hear you say, how much is that?
それはいくらです。それはいくらですか
それはいくらですか？
Let's see if you can say,
3杯。
3 glasses of iced coffee, please.
Okay, so... アイスコーヒーを3杯ください。
アイスコーヒー3杯お願いします。
Let's see if you
ア
can
イスコーヒ
say,
ーを3杯お願いします。
アイスコーヒー3杯お願いします。
Okay. 2 wrong at that match, which tallies up to 24 out of... 24 out of... What is it? Was it 72? Yeah, 24 out of 72 isn't too bad to get wrong. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Keep myself on track so that I stop getting distracted and stop thinking about shit that I should not be thinking about.
now
Like my
let's learn
fucking-
how to say, there is a tea ceremony room in the garden.
庭に茶室があります。
Listen closely one more time.
庭に茶室があります。
For example, I should stop thinking about the shitty situation I'm stuck in because of jobless taxes and all that shit. I should instead be thinking about the tea ceremony. So, 茶室。
茶室。
庭に茶室があります。So a tea ceremony being held in the garden. Isn't there normally a tea ceremony room itself? Or am I thinking of... I know that there's like a moon room. Moon viewing room, that's the word. There is a tea... 庭に茶室があります。
Try to say, there is, when referring to things.
があります。
あります。
Here's how you would say, tea ceremony room.
茶室。
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 I almost bite my tongue every time I say it. 茶室。It's gonna take practice to say that faster. Okay, 茶室。
茶室。
Literally, tea room is a space specifically designed to have a tea ceremony. A typical
茶室。
is a small structure built in a Japanese-style garden. It looks like a simple rustic hut, but the simplicity is a well-calculated one. Guests go through the well-tended garden and enter
茶室。
through a small door called
にじり口。
inside. They
Nijiriguchi.
enjoy not only green tea, but also the ambiance and hospitality carefully prepared and presented by the host.
Niji. Temple. Nijiru. Small entrance to a I want to see Niji. I want to know Nijiri. Small door. Nijiri Gucci. Because Gucci's entrance. I'm more interested in the Nijiri right now. Nijiru. edge forward, shuffle one's feet, to trample underfoot. Niji. Not the same Niji.
Remember this? Say, tea ceremony room.
Shashitsu.
茶室
Shashitsu.
Here's something to think about. How do you say, there is a tea ceremony room?
Shashitsu ga arimasu.
茶室があります
Did you add
が
after
茶室
and say,
茶室があります
there is a tea ceremony room? It's the same
が
we learn to use in the sentence,
本屋
There
があ
is a
りま
book.
す
there is a
Onyaga.
bookstore. In
Exactly.
these sentences, the particle
が
is used to mark the subject of a verb.
The particle is right.
Now, how do you say garden or yard?
So, niwa. Oniwa for the polite version.
庭
Yes.
How do you say there is a tea ceremony room?
Let's see. So, shashitsu ga arimasu.
茶室があります
Using what you've learned, try to say, there is a tea ceremony room in the garden.
Alright, so... Okay, so, niwa ni shashitsu ga arimasu.
庭に茶室があります
Let's learn how to say entrance hall.
玄関
Genkan. Huh. Genkan. What's the kanji for Genkan, actually? Mysterious, occultness, black, deep, profound. Give me a second. Alright, there we go. So, let's see. Genkan, the entrance. I'm gonna add that to the note just because that's a new word.
Let's hear you say entrance hall.
Genkan. Which I need to hit now.
玄関
I was adding it to the notes as it was counting down. There we go. Genkan.
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say the next door of the entrance hall.
Alright, next door to the entrance hall. Which is... the next door of the entrance hall. Genkan no tonari.
玄関の隣
Yes!
In the
Genkan.
following questions, let's assume that we are talking about the locations where things exist.
Let's see. Long question. Let's assume that we were talking about the location. Where
Can you
things fit.
figure out how to say next to the entrance hall?
How about giving me a
which will
different
literally
question?
translate to at the next door of the entrance hall.
Genkan no tonari ni.
玄関の隣に
Listen and repeat the following,
応接間
which means drawing room.
応接間
Osetsuma. Alright, Osetsuma.
Listen and repeat the following,
応接間
which means drawing room.
応接間
Literally, space for reception, is a Western-style room where guests are entertained. It usually has,
応接セット
literally, reception set, that typically consists of a couch, a couple of chairs with armrests, and a coffee table. In a professional setting, it's called
応接室
literally
sit-
reception room.
Honestly, when it says drawing room, I always think like drawing, like not like reception.
応接セット応接室
Usually has all shit sets. All shit. All shit. All set. Sets. All sets setto. All sets setto.
How do you say drawing room?
Alright. So. Drawing room. All sets. All sets.
応接間
All sets ma.
How do you say drawing room?
All sets ma.
応接間
Yeah, when I hear drawing room, I always think of like, an art room, a place to like actually draw, not like, a reception room. Why is it called a drawing room? And let's also look at the kanji. Osetsuma, reception room, a parlor, or a parlor. Like, I'm used to calling it like a parlor. Well, not even a parlor. Parlor is a very... parlor is a very, like, old word. But still. You know what I mean.
Now, how do you think you would say there is a drawing room next to the entrance hall?
Let's see. So... So... Okay. 応接間は、玄関の隣に、No. 玄関の隣に応接間があります。
玄関の隣に応接間があります
Alright. Jesus Christ. What was that cough just now? But I'm glad I caught myself there. Yeah.
Based on what you've learned so far, you can figure out how to say, "What is there?"
それは何ですか？そこで何ですか？
何がありますか
何がありますか？
Based on what you've learned so far, you can figure out how to say, "What is there?"
何がありますか？
何がありますか
Okay, so what is there as in like is there exists rather than is there is like rather than there as a location. I should have been able to tell that based simply on they're the same color, which is part of the reason why I like mango is because it colors everything.
Did you use
何
in the question
何がありますか
since the question word is followed by the particle,
が
which does not start with either the T, D, or N sound?
Follows ga. Alright. In the question, yeah. Which does not start. Oh my god. Since the question is followed by ga. Okay. I'm also gonna re-add that to the notes. Oh, my nose. I had a nosebleed last night, so now my nose has got, like, dry blood, which is always annoying.
Nice. Now practice saying, "Second floor."
Fuck! Wait! 2階?
2階
2階! Close! But close. But closer than I thought. Did I start wrenching? Okay, it's just 15 words per day.
Can you figure
Nikai.
out how to say, "What is on the second floor?"
2階に何がありますか?
2階に何がありますか？
Yes!
Let's hear you say, there is a drawing room next to the entrance hall.
There is a drawing room next to the entrance hall. So that would be... That would be... 玄関の隣に応接間があります。
玄関の隣に応接間があります。
Yes!
Now try and say,
Ta-da!
what is on the second floor?
2階に何があります？
2階に何がありますか？
Ka. I forgot the ka.
Now, let's learn bedroom. Ready?
寝室、
Let's hear it again.
寝室。
寝室、
寝室にライブストリームしています。私の寝室にライブストリームしています。I'm gonna add that to the notes. And I also need to see the kanji. Show me the kanji. Lie down, sleep. So, neru, shin. So it's the word for sleep. And the kanji for heya. It's the kanji for sleep and the kanji for heya. For room. God damn it. Alright. Shinshitsu. Alright. Whoops. Let me just check one more time. Yes, that is it. Okay.
Now try to say bedroom.
Shinshitsu.
寝室、
Shinshitsu.
寝室、
Shinshitsu.
Let's hear you say child or children.
Let's see. Kodomo.
子供、
Yeah. So I stream in my bedroom because I don't really have much place to stream.
Here's how you would say children's room.
子供部屋、
Kodomo heya. Let's see Kodomo heya's kanji. Kodomo heya. Wait a minute. No, it's not the... That's right. Heya. That's Heia's kanji. So the kanji that I was looking at is different. Wait, there's two kanjis for room. Ah!
Now try and say children's room.
Kodomo heya.
子供部屋、
Oh, Kodomo beya. Wait a minute. Beya.
What is the proper way to say the second floor? There are bedrooms and a children's room.
Kodomo... No. 2階ですか ?2 階ですかそれは、寝室と子供部屋があります。
2階ですか？寝室と子供部屋があります。
Close. There's only one thing that I've had wrong about this, and it's like I added a sorewa here. I just needed 2階ですか or 2階ですか寝室と子供部屋がありますかなかありますかがあります。
Let's hear you say there is a drawing room next to the entrance hall.
I'm starting to I get so used to saying arimasu ka that sometimes it just, the ka slips out. Next to, it's a nice day today at least. Mina-san, 今日の天気はいいですか? Let's see. There is... Okay. 玄関の隣にsomething 説馬があります。
玄関の隣に応接間があります。
ああ、レンジャーさん。Let's see. Let me think. Hold on. So, レンジャーさん、日本語習ったいですか? So, Ranger wants to learn Japanese. Well, you've come to the right place. Here, whenever I stream, I'm pretty much almost always learning Japanese. So, if you want to learn some new things, please feel free to come along in. How are you today? How much Japanese do you know already? Like, do you know hiragana? Thank you for the follow. And I'm sorry for the scare. Honestly, it scares me more than it scares the rest of you. But what do you know? How much about Japanese do you know already? 玄関の隣に応接間があります。So, 玄関 is entrance hall. No, 玄関の隣. Tonari is next to. So, 玄関, so entrance hall next to. So, the place next to the entrance hall is 玄関の隣に. The ni represents the location.
Now try and say,
hold
let's
up.
hear you.
玄関の隣に応接間があります。
Osetsuma is the drawing room, which is the reception. Arimasu represents there is. So, Osetsuma ga representing the fact that it's like indicating this is the focus. Arimasu is there is. It's basically the sentence in backwards. I know Gohan Mizu Icha Ocha desu. Icha ocha desu. Ocha and desu are both, yes, those are both. Let's see, so you know rice, water. I don't know icha yet. Ocha is green tea, and des is the same thing, is like arimasu, but it's for less polite. And that's not a bad thing that it's less polite. No, less polite in this sense is more casual. The type of thing that you would say, well, there's even a more casual version of des, which is da. So I guess it is. So arimasu is for it exists. Des is something else. It is icha is doctor. Ah, I see. Icha is doctor. I'm guessing that Ranger, are you from, let's see, Europe by any chance? I don't. There's a lot of countries over in Europe that I can think of that could probably use doctor. Mostly Germany and the surrounding area. We get a few people from Germany every so often that also like learning Japanese.
Now try and say, what is on the second floor?
Oh, Turkey. Well, welcome in. This is the first time we have someone from Turkey. Our Discord has a lot of the resources that like I've used over the past year to study Japanese, ranging from Mango here, which has been very helpful and is free with a library card. Not Isha. Ah. Thank you, Wednesday. Also, welcome to the chat. Isha. Isha, I believe, is a word. We've learned doctor's office, which is... Fuck, it's been a while since doctor's office has actually come up. Gyoin is a hospital. It'll come up again at some point. But we use Mango, Renshu to study like kanji and some of the basic words. Some tests. And we use many other websites that are all just like listed up here at the top. So, hold on a second. Nikai ni nani ga arimasu ka? So, Nikai ni is second floor. On the second floor. Nani ga arimasu ka is what is there. Like what exists.
2階に何がありますか?
Nani is the word for what. You can connect like colors to words to help understand what's what. Does that make sense?
Now, how do you say, the second floor? There are bedrooms and a children's room.
Wednesday is sushi. Oh, I get it now. Wednesday is sushi day. I was reading it like Wednesday is like I was reading it as Wednesday isu shi day. But then I realized, oh wait, no, it's literally saying Wednesday is sushi day. That's a good mindset to have. Wait a minute, and it's Wednesday. Which app is this? Is Mango. In the Discord, we have a link. In Discord, we have links to all of our resources. So let's see. I believe that there is a link to the Discord down below. There is. Let me see. Copy link. And I'll send it in the chat. Wednesday-san. Let's see. あなたの日はどうですか? It's not sushi day today, though. No! You lied to me. Wednesday is supposed to be sushi day.
Let's learn how to say.
Wait, did I say?
Now, how do you say, the second floor?
I forgot to answer
there are
this.
Bedrooms and a children's room.
2階ですか? So, 2階ですか? 寝室と子供部屋があります。
2階ですか? 寝室と子供部屋があります。
We also have a program called Yomitan, which allows us to look at the kanji for like the different words, because Mango has one glaring flaw. Well, two, really. The first one is that it doesn't use kanji much at all, really. The second is that sometimes it teaches me words that it probably shouldn't, like dantsu, rather than the actual word for dance in Japanese. Which someone had pointed out before. What was the word? I know I added it to my notes. Shinsetsu. Anyways, 2階ですか? 寝室と子供部屋があります。
Let's learn how to say, bed.
ベッド。
ベッド。私のベッド大好きです。Would it be ga? 私のベッド I love my bed.
When you say
二段ベッド、
二段ベ
you're
ッド
saying bunk bed, but
Nidan
it's literally
beddo.
translated as two-tier bed.
That's what I was about to ask, is what does dan in this case mean? Nidan betto. So, Nidan betto is actually using for Ranger the two different alphabets that Japanese has. We have hiragana and katakana. Katakana is more for foreign words, so betto is like a word outside of Japan, like a word from outside Japan, whereas nidan is a word from inside Japan. Nidan betto.
Do you remember how to say bunk bed?
Nidan betto.
二段ベッド、
Hell yeah. Alright, next.
Based on what you've already learned, can you figure out how to say, in the children's room, there is a bunk bed? Literally, you're saying, as for in the children's room, there is a bunk bed.
Okay, so in the children's room, there's a bunk bed. In the children's room, 子供部屋に二段ベッドがあります。
子供部屋には二段ベッドがあります。
あ、には。Okay, so 子供部屋には二段ベッドがあります。
Did you get it right? The speaker
Close.
has mentioned about the children's room being on the second floor in the previous sentence, and then proceeds to talk about the said children's room in this sentence, describing what's in there. In other words, the entire phrase
子供部屋に
in the children's room becomes the topic of the sentence, and therefore we need to attach the particle
は
and say,
子供部屋には
as for in the children's room. It's another case of the double particle structure.
Alright. By the way, Wednesday, how long have you been studying Japanese? Just out of curiosity. I'm gonna add this to the notes area. I'm so sorry I have to go. It's alright, Ranger. Feel free to join the Discord and check out some of the resources that we have set up. We have an entire section pinned to the at the very top, so that if anyone wants to learn, they can just have access to it and go right ahead, dive right in. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I've been doing this for about a year now, so it's I'm not saying I'm great. No, I'm pretty sure I'm still shit for the most part, but I still am learning. And therefore we need to attack becomes the topic of the sentence. Yes.
Let's hear you say, entrance hall.
Genkan. We most likely are at the review of this unit.
玄関
Or not unit, lesson.
Okay, now try to say, the next door of the entrance hall.
Oh, you can't enter because it's forbidden in Turkey. Okay. Let's see. Give me a sec. Let me get the website, or let me get two websites that I've been using most frequently right now, and I'll put them in the chat. There you go. I went to language school 15 years ago. For 2 years, I haven't studied. For 2 years and haven't studied. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it now. You went to a language school for 2 years, 15 years ago, and haven't studied since. That's honestly fair. I took a course about 7 or 8 years ago, and just haven't of course, feel free to drop by whenever I'm streaming. I'll most likely be studying, or I might be doing a collab with friends. I did a Japanese course about 7 or 8 years ago, but it was extremely difficult. Ironically, I've actually made more progress in the past year than I did back then. Genkan no tonari ni.
玄関の隣
How do you say drawing room?
おえせつま。おせつま。
応接間
Okay, now try to say bedroom.
And that's shinsetsu. No, shinshitsu.
寝室
Ah, shinshitsu.
Okay, now try to
Shinshitsu.
say bedroom.
私の let's see. 私の寝室にライブストリームがあります。No, 私の寝室でライブストリームがあります。
寝室
Now try and say children's room.
So it should, yeah, that should be right. I live stream in my bedroom. So, 子供部屋。
子供部屋
Do you remember how to say bunk bed?
Fuck. 二段ベッド。
二段ベッド
Yes! Alright. Have you ever been out of the country? Well, whatever country you're from, because I don't know where you're from. But have you ever been to like Japan or like another country? I spent 6 weeks in Japan last year, around the end of the year.
How do you say the second floor? There are bedrooms and a children's room.
And it allowed me to like gain some hands-on experience, but not much, because I was teaching English over there. I was getting my TEFL certification. Nikai desu ka? Nikai desu ka? Or Nikai ka? No, that would be Nikai desu. No. Nikai. Just Nikai in like the rising accent for like asking a question. Let's see. 寝室と子供部屋があります。
2階ですか寝室と子供部屋があります
Oh, you live in Japan. Nice. Yes. I love getting to know my viewers. Because, well, I wouldn't have made it this far without my viewers. I wouldn't have learned all this stuff without the resources my viewers have given me. Where are you from in Japan? I spent time last fall in Kyushu. And about 6 years ago, yes, in 2019, I was in Kanto and Osaka. The Kanto region and Osaka.
Now try and say
Beddo.
bed.
ベッド
Try to say bunk bed.
Nidan beddo.
2段ベッド
Let's hear you say, in the children's room, there is a bunk bed.
Let's see. In the children's room, so 子供部屋には二段ベッドがあります。Currently living in Nagano. Lived in Aichi, Shiga, Yokohama, and Fukushima. Ooh. Oh, wait. I think I've been to
子
Yokohama
供部
once.
屋には2段ベッドがあります
Yeah, I think I visited Yokohama when I was over there 6 years ago. But I haven't been to any of those other areas. Although I wanted to go to Nagano. 子供部屋には
Here's how you would say
Oh,
1. When counting furniture, machines, or vehicles.
1台
I was living over in Munakata when I was in Kyushu for those 6 weeks. I took the bike around a lot. I even rode the bike all the way to Nakama at one point. But during my time over there, I visited what is the name of that stop? It's in Fukuoka, and it's a big station near. It's a big station on the way to like. It's where the big Bandai Namco store is, and the Kirby Cafe. Oh god, it's hard to explain. There's a viewer here that that lives in Fukuoka that would know what I'm talking about. One, when counting furniture.
1台
Ichidai. So what's dai in this case? Marks? Nope. Is it? Nope. It's a marker, yes. Wait, no, hold on. That's exactly it. This is exactly it. Ichidai, as in one stand, one rack, one table, one support, one belt.
The counter
台
can be used to count furniture such as beds, desks, bookers, TVs, and computers, and land operating vehicles such as cars, buses, and bicycles, but not trains. Please note that furniture for sitting, such as chairs, is counted by
客
Kyaku. So let's see. I believe 1年間日本語1年間日本語 No, it's not potato. That's fall. That's drop. 習っています。So 4年 No 1年間日本語を習っています。日本語が難しいですか？ No 楽しいです。What was it last fall?
Now, how do you think you would say, there is one bunk bed?
Ichidai. So, nirai. No, niran bedo ichitai? 1台
2段ベッドが1台あります。
1台あります。2段ベッドが1台あります。
Now, how do you think you would say, there is one bunk bed?
ありません。Okay. 2段ベッド1台がありません。2段ベッド12台があります。
2段ベッドが1台あります。
Okay, let me try this one sec. Let's see. Global Arena でLet's see. Global Arena no. What is the word for bedroom? Not bedroom, dorm room.
ドミトリー。
Domitori. Okay, so I want to try this. Global Arena no Domitori de Niran bedo ga ichidai ga arimasen deshita. Ichidai arimasen deshita. Nirai bedo ga 20 no 12台あります。Ah. Okay, I think I got that right.
Listen and repeat the following,
机
which means
Skue.
desk.
I'm gonna try. Global Arena no dormitory de 2台ベッド1の2段ベッドが1台ありませんのあります台がありませんでした。Let me check something.
Now,
2段ベッドが1台あ
listen and repeat the following,
Okay,
机
ベッドOkay, 2段ベッドが12台あります。No, あります。No, that's not it. What is the Okay, what is the kanji for need I then? Well, not
Now.
need I.
how do
2段ベッドが1台あります
Ichidai. Okay, so that's Ichidai. Okay, let's see. So, Idan Beto ga Ichidai. 2台 No, I forgot the Junie. Yeah, Junie. There we go. There we go. Global Arena no dormitory de 2段ベッドが1台ありませんでした。That's not right. 2段ベッドと2段ベッド That's more what I'm looking for, I think. Yes, that is what I'm looking for. Okay. Niwa. I'm not looking for why is it, where is it getting generation from? Okay. Hey, are you here? Any ideas where it's getting generation from? It's the wrong kanji. Wait, really? That's why I changed it from before. Ichidai. Oh, that's... I see now. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, yeah, no, I see it now. Yeah, here it is. You're right. You're absolutely right. Ni... Juni dai. Juni dai arimasu. There was not one bunk bed in the global arena dormitory. There were 12. There are 12 bunk beds. Oh wait. Arimasu. Hold on. Arimasu. Arimasu. Arimashita. Arimashita. There it is. That's what I was trying to get. So, global arena no dormitory ni wa that is 二段ベッドが1台ありませんでした。二段ベッドが12台ありました。本当にありがとうございます、Wednesdayさん。3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, there were 12. Actually, I put 12 on a whim, but no, that's actually correct. Fuck. Like, global. So if I do this, global. Nope. Yo. Oh. Oh. Kanji small. Need to blow up on my end a bit. Ganbatta ne. Hontou ni arigatou gozaimashita. Let's see. I miss being in Japan.
Listen and repeat the following,
Skue.
which
Skue
means
wa.
desk.
So,
How do you say desk?
Skue. How did I use it here? Yeah, okay. Skue.
Now, how do you think you would say there are 2 desks?
Okay. Skue no. Skue ni dai. Skue ni dai.
机が2台あります。
Skue ga ni dai ari. Ni dai ga arimasu. Okay, so it does need the ga. Just making sure about that. It's not like it's not like bon or like ni hai or ichi hai or like mineral water 3本お願いします。Instead, 机が2杯 no 机が2台お願いします。I'll take 2 desks, please.
Good job so far. Now, think of the way to say, in the children's room, there are 1 bunk bed and 2 desks.
Okay. Okay. 2段ベッドが1台と机が2台があります。
子供部屋には2段ベッドが1台と机が2台あります。
The only problem that I had with that let me hear it again.
子供部屋には2段ベッドが1台と机が2台あります。
Yes, the only problem that I had was that I put a ga here, in between these two. I did not need to do that. Gambaro! Sa. Madaraishi. No. Madarinshi.
Good job so far. Now, think of the way to say, in the children's.
I mean, I
子
don't
供
need to
部屋に
practice it
は
again.
2段ベッドが1台と机が2台あります。
Let's hear you say, there is a drawing room next to the entrance hall.
Okay, so 玄関の隣におせつまがあります。
玄関の隣に
Yes.
応接間があります。
Let's see. Wednesday, how long have you been living in Japan, if you don't mind me asking? Just out of curiosity.
Now try and say, what is on the second floor?
2階が、No, 2階に何ですか? No. 2階に何がありますか?
2階に何がありますか？
はい。なるほど。2階に is in
Now,
on the second
how do
floor.
you say, the second floor? There are bedrooms and a children's room.
2階ですか? 寝室と子供部屋があります。
2階ですか？寝室と子供部屋があります。
私の家の中に2階私の家の中で2階にNo 私の家の2階で寝室がWhat's the counter for rooms? Hold on, what is the counter for rooms? 寝室があります。So we know the counter for objects. What is the counter for rooms? Not long and continuous stay, maybe 5 or 6 years in total, but spread out since 2008. Hey, 5 or 6 years is a good amount of time to spend there. Or rather, would it be the counter for spaces? I want to go back and I want to spend more time there teaching English. The kids that I was teaching over at Munakata really hammered it home how much I want to do with that.
Nice. Now practice saying, in the children's room, there are 1 bunk bed and 2 desks.
That would be... Think. 子供部屋には2段ベッドが1台と机が2台です。があります。あります。
子供部屋には2段ベッドが1台と机が2台あります。
Now, let's learn how to say, audio room.
オーディオルーム。
Audio
Listen
room.
closely one more time.
オーディオルーム
Audio room. Audio jungle. Audio jungle.
Based on what you already know, how would you say, there is a small audio room next to the bedroom?
This could be quite a few things for small. Okay. 寝室の隣に狭いオーディオルームあります。
寝室の隣に小さいオーディオルームがあります。
Okay, so it was chisai. Let me try it again. 寝室の隣に小さいオーディオルームがあります。
Now let's learn to listen to or to hear.
聞く 聞きます is the polite version, and 聞いている is listening.
Let's learn how to say listen to or hear.
聞きます。
聞きます
What's the way to say
listen
listen to or hear?
listen to or hear 聞きます聞く
聞きます。
This is how you say
音
music.
楽
音楽
音楽 There isn't a counter for rooms, not in the same way there is for flatty things or long things. The counter for rooms is 3部屋ある。3部屋ある。There are three rooms. Okay. 3寝室 So in this case, it would be 俺のうちのOkay, 俺のうちの2階には2寝室があります。室 I mean, that would make sense for the kanji for like bedroom is shin and shitsu, which is the kanji for laying down and the kanji for room. So that would make sense as well. In that case, it would be うちの2階には3室があります。House second floor has 3 rooms. いいですか？音楽
Let's see if you can say music.
音楽を聴きました。
音楽
Up for a challenge? How would you say I listen to music?
音楽を聴きます。
音楽を聴きます。
Yes. But yeah, was what I said right, which is my house has I'm gonna check. So うちの2階には3室 3室があります。That's no うちの2階 Yes. That's more. How did I get the other one? What was the other one? At Uchino Jean. No, huh? I had to have put in a wrong kana. So 音楽を切っている, which is I'm listening to music.
How would you say, I listen to music there?
So
Literally, you're saying, I listen to music at that place.
そこに音楽を切っています。
そこで音楽を聴きます。
Yes. So it's not に, it's そこで.
Nice. Now practice saying,
I worry that
every evening.
I'm starting to worry that ni and de are starting to blend together very slightly in my location. My ban.
毎晩。
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say, there is a small audio room next to the bedroom. I listen to music there every evening.
I'm gonna also add the kanji that you guys put into the notes, which is shitsu. Shitsu. Room. Three rooms. There we go. Okay, there's a small audio room next to the bedroom. I listen to music there every evening. So, Shintsu no tonari ni chisai audio room ga arimasu. And then,毎晩音楽を聴いています。
寝室の隣に小さいオーディオルームがあります。毎晩そこで音楽を聴きます。
Ah. Well, I messed up on two things in that case. Sokode I forgot, and kikimasu is like I put kiteimasu rather than kikimasu. So we know what? 毎晩そこで音楽を聴きます。
Now try and say, what is on the second floor?
No, we're too early to be into the review. 2階にはLet's see. 2階 On the second floor. 何がありますか ?2 階には何がありますか ?2 階
に何がありますか
2階に何がありますか
Now try and say, what is on the second floor?
2階に何がありますか
2階に何がありますか
Let's see. Upstairs. So all right. Kai. Counter for floors. Like Nikkai, Ichikai. Next.
Now, how do you say, the second floor? There are bedrooms and a children's room.
2階ですか寝室と子供部屋があります。
2階ですか寝室と子供部屋があります。
I was thinking for a second of like the number, what's the counter? But then I realized no, there's no counter. It's literally just that.
Nice. Now practice saying, in the children's room, there are one bunk bed and two desks.
子供部屋には one bunk bed, which is 二段ベッドが一台と机が二台あります。
子供部屋には2段ベッドが1台と机が2台あります。
Yes!
Remember this? Say, there is a small audio room next to the bedroom. I listen to music there every evening.
Okay. I knew this would come up again. And this means that we're approaching the review. So. 寝室の隣には、寝室の隣に小さいオーディオルームがあります。毎晩、それで音楽を聴きます。
寝室の隣に小さいオーディオルームがあります。毎晩そこで音楽を聴きます。
Isn't there another word for music which is uta, or is that sing? Is uta sing or music? Yeah, come on. Damn, my fucking... Why is my chair stuck? Let's see. Ongaku, music, musical.
Now try and say, there is one bunk bed.
Okay. 二台ベッドが一台あります。
二段ベッドが1台あります。
You can hear me literally fighting myself to not say garimas with that one. Like, I'm literally just about to say it every time and I have to stop myself to be like, stop. Nope, that's not it.
How do you say desk?
机。
机。
Try to say, there are two desks.
Let's see. So, 机の2台。机が2台です。机が2台あります。
机が2台あります。
Hell yeah. Alright.
What's the way to say, there is a small audio room next to the bedroom?
There's a small audio room next to the bed. Also, why the bonk? That would be それは no. それで小さいオーディオルーム no. No. 寝室で no. 寝室の隣に小さいオーディオルームがあります。
寝室の隣に小さいオーディオルームがあります。
What's the way to say, listen to or hear?
聞きます。
聞きます。
Let's see if you can say, music.
音楽。
音楽。
Okay, now try to say, I listen to music.
音楽を聞きます。
音楽を聴きます。
Let's see if you can say, I
そこ
listen
で
to music there.
そこで音楽を聴きます。
そこで音楽を聴きます。
Alright. We're gonna do our kanji, and then I do have to wrap it up for today. I am in a bit of a pickle in real life right now, so I need to actually go ahead and I need to focus on that. I wanted to just take a break from day, how chaotic and fucked up my day's been, to just really stream, because streaming is how I feel more at ease. Ito, nin. Without streaming, I probably would have lost my mind. It makes me feel better about myself. No. I need to check. May. Namae. May. Soto. Naka. Namae. なめ Ah, Meishi. Right, it's used for Meishi. I forgot Meishi and famous Yume. I forgot about that. San. And Ju. Or is it Cho? Ju. 10. 10日。10、10日と12月、12月、10 and 10 and 20日。7、7、7、7、父。I believe. I don't think that's the one for listen. Could be. I'm gonna go with listen here. I knew it was the fucking one for interval in space. I was like, it's gotta be interval in space, but my gut is telling me to just press this. Jikan. Jikan. Nenkan. And Shukan. Oh, wait a minute. Ichinenkan, Ninenkan. Ichinenkan, Ninenkan. I get it. And this is child, kodomo, ko, jitsu. Let's see. Oto no ko, otoko no ko, otoko no ko, onna no ko, young boy, young girl, boshi, which is hat, and kodomo. R5 down below. Yeah. Shita, shimo, getsu, and saki, which is before. Yes, saki, before. Saki ni. It's not obvious, like I'm really trying to like just focus on this stuff because of we live in a clown world. You can get paid all like your tax refunds and everything, and then the government, just because of like one little mix-up on your part, can just take it all away and not give you anything back. Iku yaku. Itte mairimasu. Oh, we learned about that briefly. Ikinari. Otoko, which is boy. Q. Ho. Na. Q. Q and Q. Umareru, which is life. Go, which could be literally any of these right now. Okay. Ato, ushiro, go, and mother. Let's see, what did we get wrong? We got interval in space, and there we go. All right, now I've got to wrap this up because I've got jobs to apply for and things to do and places to go, whether I like it or not. So I'll be back either I'll probably be back tomorrow. Thank you everyone for coming by today. We're going to be raiding into who's on? Himawari. No, yeah, we're gonna raid into my friend Himawari. Otetsu. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow.